Students, read the poem and guess the theme of the lesson. Billions of neurons and countless connections quickly send out signals in all the directions. The structure is largely dependent on genes. We're fortunate to possess the remarkable machine. Through our life experience it changes and thrives. It's an outstanding organ that helps us survive. So please your answer. The brain, well done. Unit capabilities of human brain. And the theme our lesson, investigate and report of the functions of the brain. Lesson objectives. Your speaking and listening skills to solve problems creatively and covertly. Understand specific information in detail and excellent text on a range of familiar general and critical topics and some unfamiliar topics. You have to match words from the column with their definitions. To release, power, about, delicate, protection, manages, and deal with. So please 1 minute. Now let's check. Release, safety. Power to be responsible for something. A ball, an object that produces light. Delicate, remembrance that envelope the brain and spinal cord. Protection, to allow to move freely. Manages, easy to break. Deal with, to give something energy to make it work. Well done. Next, you have to fill out the first column. What I know. Write what you already know about the brain. Next, I have the text. Read, please, and fill in the fourth column of what I learned. And of course, share ideas from each of the paragraphs. The brain is probably the most important organ in your body. Of course, you need all your organs, but your brain is a control center for the whole of your body. It contains over 1,000 billion cells, and when your brain is working hard and releases enough energy to power a small light bulb, maybe that's why when someone is singing, we think of light bulb above their head, because the brain is so important and because it is quite delicate, it's well protected. The first layer of protection are the manages 3 layers of little sponge-like membranes. Between these there is a clear fluid which also helps prevent infection. Finally, the outer layer, the skull. The brain is made up of 4 main regions: cerebrum, the cerebellum, the limbic system, and the brain stem, each with its own set of functions. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and makes up about 85% of the weight of the brain. The cerebrum is the part of the brain that deals with emotions and feelings and is divided into hemispheres, right and left. Near the front of the cerebrum is the frontal lobe. This area is used for thinking solving problems, speech and emotions. Sometimes people who damage this part of their brain have problems speaking or knowing what is right or wrong. The middle part of the cerebrum is a part of that deals with senses like touch, temperature, and pain. And strangely, right at the back is the area which deals with what you see. The cerebellum is the back of your head underneath the cerebrum. This is part of your brain that controls the muscles and movement. So, when you want to lift something with your right hand, this is part of your brain which controls the movement of your arm, hand, and fingers and coordinates everything so that you are able to carry out the action. The limbic system is made up of a number of different areas that help control emotions and feelings. At the very center is the thalamus, which helps your brain know what is happening outside your body. This part of your brain sits directly on top of the brain stem. The only one of the senses directly controlled from this area is the sense of smell through the olfactory bulb. Finally, the brain stem is the part which connects your brain to the rest of your body through the spinal cord. That controls your heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. So, fill out the fourth column. What I learned. Let's check answer with the class. So next, label the brain diagram. Cerebrum, cerebellum, the limbic system, brain stem. And let's check. Well done. At the end of the lesson, mark your mood. What have you learned this lesson? Did you like the lesson or didn't? Thank you for attention.